national monument for our reset. It was just a couple miles from the truck stop that we spent the night at doing our reset. It's supposed to be a really, really pretty place, and it's already proving to be a pretty neat little drive. We're right in the outskirts of Flagstaff, Arizona, and we got about an inch of snow last night. It's about 36 degrees right now, so it's fairly comfortable out. Doggo needs some exercise. Actually, it's us that needs exercise, but we're gonna let her take us for a walk. Check this view out, guys. This creation we live in is just amazingly beautiful. There's a lot of cliff dwellings. Let's see if I can zoom in where you can see it. Right there, you can see the remains of some cliff dwellings. They're all up around through the canyon up that way. Everywhere there was an overhang, there's been some construction that took place at some point in the past. There's a cool trail. It goes right around through there. This scat from some type of wild mountain sheep or goat or whatever it is they have in this area is still fresh enough that you can actually smell it. A lot of structure over this to protect it and keep it from filling back in. The folks that lived here back between 1100 and 1250 AC were master masons. It's thought that they migrated up from southern Arizona up here into the Walnut Canyon area, where they settled, followed their dreams, raised their families, built houses, raised crops. Imagine what this was like back during that time. No airplane traffic overhead, no sound of motor vehicles like you can see moving through the trees over there. No blacktop trails to walk on. And right over that way is the canyon where a lot of them lived. Listen closely to the wind. You can hear the shouts of children playing under the trees. The farmers cultivating their fields, the hunters returning from the hunt. Old men sitting around the fire telling stories. It doesn't take much imagination to go back in the mind's eye and see it as it was back then. About 800 years ago, the prehistoric Sinagua Indians farmed gathered and hunted food in this area. Their name is derived from two Spanish words, sin and agua, without water, implying that these people lived in an arid and dry land. The Sinagua made the most of rocky soil and limited water to produce better crops. Sinagua families cleared small areas in the forest surrounding you. Small check dams and terraces were constructed near fields, which helped to retain soil and prevent runoff. They planted two varieties of corn, tepary and kidney beans, and squash. Yet the Sinagua could not survive on their domestic crops alone, which weeds invaded the fields, such as pigweed, were harvested and eaten like spinach. Acorns and pinon nuts were gathered and roasted. The Sinagua hunted mule deer, bighorn sheep, prairie dogs, rabbits, and turkeys, which were roasted or stewed. Just imagine this like it was 800 years ago. Right here in front of us is an unexcavated, let me try that again, an unexcavated ruin. You see the outline of the rock wall there, and then one in the middle. It's probably a two-room house or building of some sort, just like the one over there that we were just at. There's a number of these that have yet to be excavated and researched all along this rim. Right there is some cliff dwellings. There is some more. Everywhere there's an overhang large enough to do something under it, it looks like it was inhabited. Imagine getting up every day to seeing a view like this. There used to be a family living in that small space. You can still see the smoke stains up where the ceiling was. It actually looks like there was a wall that went up there at some point, all the way around. That's quite a large room. Probably a 10 by 18 or so. Makes a difference too, stepping in out of the wind. Got the wooden beams used all the way across. No entry. And another no entry. Check out the smoke hole. Beautiful view. You better get along with your neighbors because they're right close to you. Overhanging ledges protected rooms from snow and rain and shaded them during summer months. Thick walls of stone and mud insulated them from harsh winds and retained essential heat in winter. Small doors were covered with animal skins, mats, cotton cloth, or sticks woven together. Air entered at the bottom, circled past a small fire, and carried most of the smoke out a hole above the door. One of the really cool things about driving truck in the car hauling industry anyway is you can tailor your trips at times to see areas that you've always wanted to see. I've already been there and there and seen those, along with a number of other national monuments here in the Southwest. It's pretty neat. How many stairs are we at so far?
152.
Oh, we're about a quarter of the way there. Not too bad. Well, we made it to the top, all 275 steps, not counting the little up and downs on the trail. Anyway, we're back up at the top, and I wanted to give a shout out to Mr. James from Stratford, Canada. He gave us a call this morning just to say hi. He'd been watching our YouTube videos, and it was really cool to hear from somebody that appreciates the effort we put into filming and editing these videos. Check out that view. Pretty awesome. Some strange weather here in Flagstaff. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the sun's shining and I'm getting pelted with these little snow pellets. See them bouncing around there on the ground. Well, that's the end of another reset. Temperature's starting to drop. Getting a bit cool to be out there hiking, at least for a skinny boy like me. So I hope you guys enjoyed God's beautiful creation as much as I did today. And just want to take a minute on behalf of my daughter, the Paperwork Princess, myself, and Doggo. Thank you for subscribing, supporting, and sharing. We'll see you next time.